Hello everyone, this is Crota giving you a shoutcast between Jinro and LiquidNazgul here on Kulas Ravine. Here we have Jinro spawning as the pink Terran player over here on the top left hand side of the map, what I'll call the 10 o'clock position of Kulas Ravine. Meanwhile we have LiquidNazgul spawning at the 2 o'clock position over here as the blue Protoss player over here on the right hand side. There's going to be a Terran versus Protoss matchup, and we'll see how this particular game really works out. Now, a couple of things to note on this map. Kulas Ravine has a lot of Xel'Naga watchtowers. In particular, in a Terran versus Protoss matchup, even though there are not that many ramps in order to get into your base, which a lot of Terran players like to use in order to build up, I still think this is a little bit more of a Terran match, just because Reapers are so strong on this map for those Xel'Naga watchtowers. Everyone knows about these two Xel'Naga watchtowers in the center of the map with that ramp going up, but a lot of players forget about these 4 Xel'Naga watchtowers in these positions. So you can very easily set up one Reaper into this position and gain control and sight of so much of the map. You can see whenever your opponent's pushing out, and very rarely does a Protoss player ever really try to scout out that particular position until they get to observers, and by that point the Reaper has already given you so much information. So we'll see how LiquidNazgul and Jinro go ahead and try to play out this particular matchup. I don't believe that Jinro is going to do anything with those Reapers, as Reapers are generally not favored on this map unless you really go after those towers. Taking a look, we have a Vespian Geyser fairly early and also getting that pylon, so very nice placement of this gateway. Going to be supported by 2 pylons so that these gateways will be able to continue to produce units, 3 probes being quickly transferred to that assimilator. Coming back over here, the Terran player getting this barracks down. I really like this top left-hand position for Terran. It works out really well, as that whenever you add that tech lab right there, what this allows you to do is that that means that in order to really get into this base, there's not very much room for any range units, or any melee units to really take down that single supply depot. Perhaps 2, maybe at most 3 zealots can really take down that supply depot at a time, as this tech lab is in position in order to try to protect it. Your tech lab is however exposed, and once again we already have Reapers coming out, so we'll see where is that Reaper being sent out to. I'm taking a look, follow it. Oh, Reaper being sent out to that position right there. We do in fact see a probe coming in from LiquidNazgul, so LiquidNazgul already doing a little bit of a scouting, taking a look at Jinro's SCV now trying to scout out as well, trying to figure out where LiquidNazgul is. So blue versus pink, and this game is now officially underway. Taking a look, wow, we have a very early command center being put down by Jinro. So Jinro gonna try to get a very strong economic advantage by getting this command center. Taking a look in the base of LiquidNazgul, however, he does in fact have that single stalker. That stalker out in order to try to counteract any Reapers. Also, very nice placement by this pylon by LiquidNazgul. For this pylon by this LiquidNazgul, or sorry, pylon by LiquidNazgul. Oh my gosh, something stuck in my nose. Okay, pylon by LiquidNazgul, making it so that Reapers are going to have a hard time. However, the Reaper is in fact able to stand on this position and take down this assimilator from this high ground. I think that really needs to be balanced out. It doesn't work on all the positions. I don't think a Reaper can really shoot for that distance, but perhaps this distance is in fact a little bit closer. Blizzard may decide to try to push this back a little bit further so that the Reaper does not have a definite advantage on this map. Taking a look at these destructible rocks. Destructible rocks still have some time to be taken down. Sentries trying to get into position, and unless that sentry has hallucination, will not be able to take down that one Reaper, or take down that one Reaper, as there's no sight up onto that high ground. Another Reaper sitting over here as well. Don't know why he doesn't activate this Xel'Naga watchtower. That's probably a little bit better positioning. Coming back over here, down goes this assimilator. So currently LiquidNazgul pretty much stuck on gas right now. And while we have 2 SCVs moving out, where are these SCVs going? Bunkers into the middle of the field in order to just continue to move out. Taking a look at over here, we have Jinro lifting off this command center and now going to take this high yield mineral location. So a very interesting strategy so far, and now 4 SCVs going to be transferred to that high yield mineral location as more SCVs moving around the map. What is this strategy? Not quite sure. And the destructible rocks nearly get taken down. The Reaper is not going to be able to take down that assimilator. Jinro is now going to lose that single Reaper, but has laid down enough harassment already. No robotics facility. Warpin, however, completed, and taking a look at this, Pylon being set up on the back of that base. So single stalker now moving out. However, there are in fact 2 bunkers, and we're gonna get some marauders into those bunkers as well. So a single marauder and 2 reapers are probably the 2 best units that you can put in a what's it called? Oh, pylon up on that high ground and doing warp in. So sentries now being warped in and zealots being warped in. I did not notice this. So LiquidNazgul coming off with a surprise of his own. And wow, I didn't even see that pylon. Pylon kind of difficult to locate based upon here. And now we're going to have zealots and that sentry going to be pushing in and trying to take down some of these units over here. So quickly coming back over, more zealots being warped in. Now all forcing these bunkers to once again be empty. No, they're not going to be emptied. So these units are going to have to fight and force and try to take down these bunkers. SCV is going to start repairing out those marauders with very, very long range. Need to start repairing those bunkers, and Jinro is like, right, this is just a really, really bad positioning, and LiquidNazgul just playing so well right now, able to just completely take down these bunkers and also stop this high yield mineral, forcing it to go ahead and head over to this natural expansion on this high ground. So very nicely done by LiquidNazgul. LiquidNazgul playing so well right now. Not activating that Xel'Naga Watchtower was a definite mistake. Coming back over here now, Mass Marauders going to lose to Protoss. I actually like this particular matchup. I'm generally in favor of Terran most of the time, but all Jinro is going as Mass Marauders this whole entire game. We're gonna see perhaps these zealots try to take down this back door and then come up from the backside and then start taking down this orbital command. Once again, this orbital command has plenty of energy, so either gonna be used for scanner sweeps or perhaps for a mule call down. Needs to get those additional minerals. And Destructible Rock's going to get quickly taken down. Those Stalkers and those Sentries should probably pull back a little bit so those Zealots can once again start engaging. More units coming back in. Pylon has been taken down, however, so no additional warping coming in. Bunker sitting on this back door by these Destructible Rocks as well. We'll see how this really works. Marauders now trying to destroy the Destructible Rocks as well, but not going to be able to destroy them in time, as those Zealots and those Stalkers are really going to be able to push in and take these out. Marauders no stim, do in fact have stim pack, and now in come these units, going to start destroying this orbital command center. Orbital command center already down to 1,000 hit points, but now no longer going after it. Taking a look, large number of sentries and stalkers coming in. Nice use of force field, and wow, those 5 marauders are not going to be able to really do anything in there. Nice use of the sentries and stalkers, just focusing down the rest of this marauder army. Down it goes. More units trying to come back in. Gonna lose a single zealot there, but still more force field being used, and Jinro says GG. Thanks for watching, thanks for listening. I forget who won game 1, so I believe there's a game 3 and between LiquidNazgul and Jinro, and I believe it's on Desert Oasis.